Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you've never been here before, my name's Andrew and welcome. So today's video is a stretching video. I thought I would do a video of my normal stretching routine. This is just to break up all the running content I've been doing, as I have got another race in another 2 weeks, what is Chester 50, what I will be vlogging. But today I thought I would do a stretching video and show you my normal weekly stretching routine. This routine concentrates on back bends and shoulders. Every time I stretch, I always have goals in my mind. This time the goals were to improve on shoulder flexibility and to fall back into a bridge easier, as it quite scares me. This is highly edited and speeded up just so that you wouldn't get bored watching and see me repeat the exercise 99 times. This routine usually takes me about 2 hours. I started by opening the hamstrings, hips and hammies. I always do this no matter what I'm stretching. I feel like it's a good foundation for whatever routine you're doing or whatever your goals are, because it's halfway through your body, so it's really connected to everything quite closely. After stretching out my hips, I went straight into a basic shoulder stretch, pressing the hands into the wall, trying to keep my back as flat as possible, making sure the stretch kept in my shoulders. Today felt like a very good day for my shoulders. I played around with what felt good. I just tried to relax more into the stretch and just listened to my body. After doing that a couple of times, I felt like my lats were holding my shoulders back, so I got 2 yoga blocks, put my elbows on them, hands in praying position, and just stretched out them lats. This actually really helped and made me feel a lot looser. So when stretching and you feel like there might be a struggle, stretch the muscle around the area, as this may loosen up the area you are concentrating on. So the next stretch I did was a bit of a central nervous system stretch. This sometimes helps, sometimes it doesn't. It is a bit weird, but I'll basically explain it. Basically, you face the palm away from you, turn your chest out from the wall and just slightly push into the shoulder. This can cause a weird fuzzy feeling because you're stretching the nerves what go down your arm. A lot of my students do not like this, but I really think it is a good stretch. So maybe try it. If you don't like it, you don't have to do it. I have just started adding this active flexibility exercise to my shoulder routine. Basically, you want to kneel up close to the wall with your thumbs touching, using just your shoulders and not your back. Try to touch the wall. If this is too easy for you, you want to move further away from the wall because you are concentrating on using your shoulder strength and building that strength up in your shoulders to add to your range of movement. Now it's time to work on my back finally. So over the last year, I have really enjoyed using a block against different objects, the floor and wall. This really helps me to target my upper back, as my upper back actually doesn't want to work at all. It is finally starting to join the party, let's say, but it's not the most amazing thing in the world, but it is getting better. What I'm doing here is putting my chin on the block, coming into a kind of horse squat, quite low, arching my back and coming back and forth, trying to think of sinking my chest to the wall, making sure that stretch is where I want it, what is the mid-upper. After this, I remembered I forgot to stretch my sides, so I quickly stretched out my obliques using the wall. This works very well for me. To be honest, my sides are not that tight when it comes to actually going to the side. It's more to do with the connection to the shoulder. So the next back stretch I did was on all fours. It is very similar to the first one, but you need to make sure the hips are in line with the knees. You place your hands on the wall, pushing the wall, and this allows you to target that upper back just that little bit more. Also, when doing this one, I tend to not rock and just drive my chest towards the floor. The next one is on my knees. This is very similar to the first one, but I think about driving my chest forwards and down and bringing the booty out back. The next couple of stretches I am not going to explain, as I have only just got the confidence to do them on my own without my coach, Athena Wolf. I will link Patreon down below. It's very good. It is just a tutorial website, so if you're interested in stuff like that, check that out. The first one I am just in a lunge with my back foot on the wall slightly, and I am thinking about engaging the abs, leaning back, touching the palms on the wall and pushing away, moving the stretch further into the hips, driving them to the floor, and also pushing it into my back. The next one, I am in a lunge with my leg against the wall, touching my head to the wall, walking my hands down to try to grab my foot. The last one, I am in a lunge with a flexed foot against the wall, just trying to engage in abs, reach back and push against that wall. I have to say I am very proud of doing these stretches on my own, because I've only actually managed to do them with my coach. It isn't that I can't do them, it is that they freak me out a little and I lose faith in myself touching the wall very early. So I tend to just give up in them. So I am very proud to be able to put these in my stretching routines in the future. The next thing I did was band assisted bridges. This is where you put a band above your elbows and push up into a bridge as far as you can go, really pushing through the legs into the shoulders. This allows you to keep your arms a good distance apart, also stops your arms from bending and just allows you to push into them shoulders that little bit more. I feel like this has really helped me over the last 6 months. Also, I just want to point out that my leggings are from Tiki Boo. I will link them down below as I always get comments on them. So just go in the bio area and there will be a link to their website. I finally got to the stage where I thought I was going to be the most bendy I was going to be today without fatiguing. So I started practicing my standing to bridge. When I entered the bridge, I would rock back and forth and try to push into them shoulders, trying to get into the best bridge possible. I repeated this a couple of times till I felt like I was fatiguing, and then on my last ones I decided to try a one-legged bridge on each side. I was quite proud of how they looked and how I was pushing in and how I was pushing into them. So I think next backbending training session I may work on them. After this, I did some forward folding just to neutralise the spine, and then that was my session finished. I hope you've really enjoyed this video, as I really enjoy watching people stretch. If it's just for learn some new stretches or just something to relax and watch, I really enjoy it, so I hope you guys do too. If you did like the video, please comment down below, as I will do more in the future. If you have enjoyed the video and haven't subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button, and I will see you soon, guys.